Frank.
Hello everyone, I'm Jade from the Feather Sister and everything else, and I have the wonderful Sue Welch live with me tonight. I'm going to quickly share while I wait for a few of you to come on, and then I'll do some one-carders. And if you donate, we do mini read and an alignment of the Rodding Queen.
There's a new title for me.
The person who taught Adam. Hello, beautiful Carly. How are you, lovely?
Hello, Carly.
I'm just quickly sharing, Carly. I've literally just come live.
Very well, thank you, Carly. In a slight shock, actually, I'm drinking water instead of wine.
You're drinking water?
Water. It's not vodka, it's water.
Really? Not gin?
No. Thank you, Carly.
Thanks, Carly. Right, that'll do for now. Hi, guys. So, I've got Healing and Dragon cards for one-carders today, and then, obviously, I've got the Fairy and the Animal deck, if you donate and decide you'd like to read in with those. Carly, as you're commenting first, would you like a card? Beautiful. Hello, Adam. Can you see the comments, Sue?
I can now.
What would you like? Dragon or healing card, Carly?
Hello, Adam. I thought we were keeping that a secret. Was a previous life, by the way. It's far too young for me.
Ads, if you want a card, Dragon or healing card, then let us know, and of course I'll do you one.
I love those dragon cards. I want some.
Source Dragon. So, Carly, this is all about you going through your attunements, but it also shows your gift in itself. And it also shows the fact that you can start being able to do your trance work. It also shows that the magic you're starting to believe in now is coming. But you need to be in the moment. Don't worry about what's coming next. Just enjoy it at this time. Does that make sense, honey?
If I can raise my...
When you're doing your trance, Carly, also go with it. Sometimes it feels like it's a bit staggered. If you allow yourself to go with it, it'll make it a lot easier on your physical body, honey. It definitely is, and it's going to come back with a vengeance, Carly. You are going to be doing your trance. Oh, no. Really? Okay. Hello, Carly, you will be able to do trance. What you need to bear in mind is that as you go into trance, you do not need to know you're always going into it. It is very rare that the instrument knows. What happens is I just come in and I move her to the side. If you allow us to just move you to the side as we come in, it will make things go a lot smoother for you. And this will allow you to carry on going forward. And it will also allow you to make your meditations deeper, because as you're allowing us to come in, it is slowly increasing your own vibration, because as we come in, the body speeds up, which is why you're tired after trance. So just bear in mind that there will be points where you're very tired after doing it. But it is nothing to be worried about, and they will bear in mind that your guide will, that you have children, and they will do it when it is suitable, like I do with my instrument, because obviously touch is an issue, and we all know what children are like for touching their mums. I hope that makes sense. Lovely to see you tonight, Sue.
Thank you, sister.
Carly, did that make sense, honey?
Ooh, good luck at the fair this weekend.
Adam, what did you want? Dragon.
Dragon and a nun.
Dragon and nun. Nun only comes through if you donate, Adam. Oh, for God's sake. Collie and Adam, out of curiosity, are you finding this as well, that you're getting more and more scammers? Adam, Dragon. The nun loves me. And a message from Sue.
You can have a rodding, young man. Hi, Roger. We're fine. Well, I am.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, Carly says she's having lots of heaps of scammers lately. If I could block them from this end, I'd be doing it for you, Jade. It's a computer. I don't know what to do.
I know.
So, young Adam, would you like a rodding?
Where?
Shared to my page, worth more than a donation. Cheeky bugger.
Rud me, baby. Okay, I'll let Sue rud you, and then I'll do a card and see if the nun will come through for you.
Did you want me to answer some questions, or do you want me to just clear you through, young man? I'm going to clear you through. I think you probably need it. Nice and healthy, so it should be. Sacral. Solar. Heart. Lovely and clear. Oh, that big heart. Throat. What gives, Adam? Not like you not to say things. It's a bit better. You're working on it now, aren't you? Throat. Third eye. And your crown. Your crown. If you can see these rods, can you see them, Jade? They're hitting me. Star shape. You cleared right the way through, my love. You've got a bit of work on your throat. Do you want me to work on your throat?
Right, I will take Adam a dragon card. Where you work on his throat.
Definitely a block in that throat. Or has been.
Air and water dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Adam, you need to start being you again. For some reason, it's as if you're not being you at the minute. You've stopped doing the things you used to do in private on your development. And this will allow you to keep moving forward. Express you again. Be you. Don't let anyone try and mould you into something you're not. You are you, and it's time for you to trust that and be open to new enlightenment.
Yes, to misquote something, you are very unique. Of course, you can't be very unique. You're unique or you're not, but you are. You're my little boy. I love you lots.
Thank you so much, Carly, for the donation, for doing that. I didn't mean you had to donate for the nun. The nun come through for you willingly. Adam, what's your question for the nun today? Because she wants the question first so that she knows what it is. Because it's the one downside with the nun. She can't read the messages.
Oh, of course. Oh, kind of donate because she loves you.
Timelines, please. In what way, Adam? Because there is about 30 million questions, and nun said that could be. Because you've been down too many rabbit holes recently.
Oh, hasn't he just? You can't hide, Adam. Are you asking if you're on the correct timeline now for you?
You are on the timeline that is most abundant to you at this time. However, it does not mean it is always the correct timeline. However, what it means is because you are aware of this, you are jumping between timelines in a way that others can't, because without being truly aware of it, you don't know which timeline you are on. So therefore, because you're aware of your timelines, you know how to jump between them. This will then allow you to be on the most abundant timeline at any given time. Does that make sense, Adam? Sue, can you do me a favour?
Of course.
Can you read whatever Adam puts, please?
Yeah. Knows, but the main one is jumping timelines. That was just what you've said. The nun's just answered that one. Thanks so much for the confirmation.
Adam, while I'm here, I do miss our banter. It is something I don't get no more.
I can bant. I'm not quite as good as him.
He used to deliberately just throw us questions that he knew Jade knew nothing about, just for the fun of it.
Three of us could come on together.
That'd be an amazing life.
But Adam, why aren't I receiving any notifications when you go live anymore? I used to get them all the time. Don't you love me anymore?
Adam, while I'm here, before I go, stop worrying so much. It's time for you to go relax and enjoy the fact that you are on the timeline you're meant to be.
We'll do a live nun. Glad to see you back.
Thank you, Adam. Yes, she went missing for a little while, but Sue soon got her back on track.
My FB has never ever done such a thing. It might have been. I don't understand the things. How's it doing that? What can I do?
Adam, do you have any other questions? Adam, do you have any other questions?
Divine timing, Sue. He's telling me. So many questions. There's so many questions, bless him. Well, when a mummy and a daddy love each other very much, Adam. Hello, Jilly.
Good evening, Julie.
Hello, Laura.
Adam, you have not asked another door.
So, Nun, am I with the right person?
You're with the right person for this moment in time. And that's as much as I can say at this time. I am going to go now. It's been lovely to speak to you, Adam. Oh, right. Oh, good. Loads of people have come on. Hi, Julie. Oh, hello from the nun. She can't read the comments. Yeah, of course you can, Julie. I trust you. Hello, Laura. Hello, Heavenly Flood. Oh, hello, Tracy. Yeah, Julie, I know why you can't donate till later. That's fine, honey. Hello, Sue. Right, let's...
Sue McDonald, hello.
What?
Thank you, Adam.
Cheers, Adam. Right. What I'm going to do, Julie, I'm going to do a couple of encartas. There's quite a few people have come on. Then I'll do your reading. And I will ask Sue to also do you an alignment, even though you need to pay later. Because I know why you have to pay later.
Jade says, then it is.
Right. Does anyone want a dragon or a healing card before I do Julie's reading? Look at my new cup.
Grey Wolf.
Sue McDonald, of course you can have a dragon. And Laura, I will do you a dragon as well. Thank you for coming on all the way from Australia, Sue. It's lovely to have a range of people on. So, you've got the Omega Dragon. What that actually means is it's now time for you to harness your divine feminine power of creation. So whatever it is you want to do, you need to now go on doing it in your own way. Use it, allowing that femininity to come through, because there are words that need to be spoken, but you need to do it in a kind of way. You can't go in horns first, guns blazing. You've got to go in it with that divine feminine energy behind you. Does that make sense, Sue? And it is, I do feel this is in some sort of work. Brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense. Laura, you'd like dragon as well. Let me just quickly clear the energy on these, because I've done quite a few of these already. And I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be using them quite a bit tonight. Oh, by the way, Sue, obviously, if you're drawn to anyone for any reason, go for it. I've got the Silver Lunar Dragon for you, which is all about the fact you're coming into balance now, Laura. There's been a lot of conflict around you in the past. Now it's time for you to get used to that peace. Because once you're used to the peace, it will almost allow you to grow, and it'll bring in that harmony you're needing. Does that make sense to you, Laura? Brilliant. Did anyone else want a dragon or an animal card? I'm going to change it for some reason. You're allowed to pick an animal card as well now. Don't ask me why. I am just the messenger.
Can I have an animal card?
Of course you can. Are you the reason I've had to change? I'm glad that makes sense, Laura. So, Kat.
Right.
It's time for you to be relaxed and accept the independence you now have on your path. It's now time for you to take that independence further.
Great.
Does that make sense? Do you know what
Yes,
I'm talking about?
of course it does. It always does.
Does anyone else want a card before I go to the amazing Julie? I'm just going to give people a couple of minutes, because depending what internet they're on and where they are in the world depends how long it takes them. So are you actually drawn to anyone for any reason before I do, Julie?
I'm actually quite drawn to Sue. You got any questions for me, Sue? Yes or no answer I can do for you.
Thank you, Laura. Yeah, I can do you straight after Julie.
you tell you what, you think about the actual reason you're worrying about being selfish, because it's not I'm taking the last biscuit question, is it? So you think about actually that point. Will I do your yes or no? Okay. So concentrate on the actual reason you think you may be being like that. And I've got 3 big no's. Is it because of doing something you want to do? Because it is something you want to do. You're not being selfish by fulfilling what you need to do.
Ads, can you get your partner to comment in a minute, please?
So do you feel you might be being selfish or doing something for yourself now? So, because if so, you have to remember who you are. You can't pour from an empty cup, my love. You've got to love you and give yourself stuff. Rods say you're definitely not being selfish. Yeah, definitely not selfish. Yeah, it's hard, I know, my darling. But you've got to have some time for you. I was saying to somebody just recently, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and said, I love you to yourself? Do that, please, Sue, in the morning. It's not being ego, it's just making sure you know you matter. Got to love you. How can anyone else love you if you don't? Good luck.
Hi, Sophia. I will do donated readings now because we've got 3. So, Julie, how am I doing it with you today, honey? What 2 decks did you want today? Susie. Cheers, Adam. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it slightly. I do try my best, but it's not my forte. Julie, are you still here, honey? And if so, what's 2 decks? About my son and him going to his dad's. Right, Julie, with that one, I feel it's a yes or no answer. And I'm going to leave that question to Sue, actually, and I'll do the animal deck. Does that make sense about it being just a simple yes or no? I feel like it's a case of you're just worried that if he goes to his dad's, when he comes back, you're not going to be able to handle it, because where you've had the break, you're then worried that you won't be able to jump back in fully with what it takes to look after your son. So therefore, I'm going to actually hand that to Sue with yes or no, but I will do the animal deck, no problem.
Are you doing the deck first, or do you want me to do the magnet now?
Do the magnet now, because that's all that's...
Right, so yes or no answer. I want you, Julie, to think about it, contemplate on it. All right, my love? So make sure it can be answered yes or no. The worst person in the world is our lovely Jade here. When you ask us yes or no answer, yeah, but comes up. So basically, simple. Is it yes or no? Ready? That is a big yes.
And I will do the animal deck for you. You pick an animal and then I'm picking the other deck, honey, because quite often you do that to me. Dog, raven, badger, kangaroo. So what that's actually saying is you need to set boundaries, and you need to allow yourself not to feel guilty about setting those boundaries. And then it'll create that community that you're wanting within your own auric field, because I don't feel this is just about in one place. I feel like this is about you and setting boundaries in many areas. Because you're such a loyal person that sometimes you forget that you matter and that you need to set your boundaries and keep them high. And you let people slightly walk all over you. I'm really sorry to word it how I've just worded it, really. But it's the wording I'm getting. But the raven is there to help prepare you for that change. It's telling you it's coming. And therefore, it will allow you to change how you are wanting to. And you know what flight you want to take. So be brave like the raven and take that flight. I hope that makes sense, honey. And then, once you do that, you can bring yourself back into that balance, and then you can move forward in being a good force for nature and go back doing your spirit work and your other bits and pieces. I know you don't do spirit work as such, but what you do is you do a lot of sitting down with people and just being that listening ear. And you've had to stop doing that through all this. I hope that makes sense. Hello, ladies. Lovelyn. Hi, Yelene. And I am... Are you picking the second deck, honey, or am I? You're welcome, honey.
Really?
I thought so. Right, we're going fairy. Because you need to bring back that playful side again. Right. Funny enough, as I was shuffling, 4 cards have fallen on the floor. Because, you know, the Fae don't like to make anything easy.
You cheeky little flyers, huh?
No, it's the Fae being the Fae. I don't call them cheeky flyers when it happens with the Fae deck. I've got a few donations, honey, to get through first. And if I've got time at the end, I will try and do a couple more one-carders for people. So if you wait till the end, there's a possibility. Right, with this, I've got the 3 graces. So again, the 3 graces are all about cooperation within yourself and allowing yourself to bring back that joy to you. It also indicates a new partnership or a partnership moving forward. It's also time for you to write a book. Because of what you've done, you can then carry on moving forward. It's time for you to allow yourself to daydream again. And then you've already had a glimpse at what that will bring. I hope that all makes sense. And on that note, I'm going to hand you over to Sue for a rod-in if you agree. And I'm going to mention something cheekily now. She is the person who taught Adam, as he's here, just to wind him up.
Taught you lots of things, didn't I, Adam, darling?
I don't want to know what else you taught him, thanks, though.
This is Jilly, yes?
Yes, please. My mentor. Oh.
Thanks, Adam. Jilly, my love, let's check your chakras. Your base, well, that's nice and healthy. Sacral. Bit of work on that, done out, my sweet. Bit more veggies. Plexus, well, that's your heart. You have to duck under that one. That's good, which means you're not as what. Though you've been worrying about things, you're not as worried as you were. Like your solar plexus and your heart, the two bits that generally contract with worry, and they're looking lovely. Now your throat, my love.
Yeah, Julie definitely says her words.
Third eye. See that one? All the way around it went last time. Julie's third eye. Got a spinner there. And your crown. Lovely. That's beautifully aligned, my darling.
What's a spinner mean?
A spinner literally means it's spun, it's just going, yay, opening so big, it's just spun. It's a good thing. Don't see many. You're in a good place in lots of ways, Jilly.
Right. Just bear with me, please, Laura. I know you're next, Laura. I am just going to scroll up. So if you scroll up, there's a message from Laura.
Where are we?
Over Maya.
This involves touching computers. Help.
Okay, what I'll do,
Laura
do
Overmar.
So as I read it, you can read it.
Right.
I put it on.
I've got it. I found it. You got that?
Hello, Caroline. Hello, Ria. I've got a few donated, honey. So anyone wanting free one carders, I'm gonna have to wait for a little while. I'm really sorry, but I should know. Cross my bum with silver. You get Redfall first. I'm trying to decide what cards would be best to try and answer that. Okay, honey, that's not a problem. I know you'll get it to me when you can.
The arrow 3 is referring to my husband as my lovely assistant.
He is
a lovely one in this relationship.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to get out a tarot deck. No, we get out my granddad's tarot deck. Not often I read tarot. And I don't read it conventionally. Adam, now you see me putting myself for it when I have to do tarot. Don't do it often. So what we're going to do, Laura, we're going to do 4 tarot. No, we're not. We're doing 5 tarot cards, apparently. And then we're going to go 4 animals. And that should give us the answer, apparently. I know it's your favourite. You go to tarot all the time. Right. Well, maybe if people ask for tarot, maybe I'll start adding tarot to my list. Right, honey, I've got the Page of Cups, the Empress, the Tower, the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about the emotional side of things. And yes, there's someone there, but there's also a Knight at the end, which tells me there's a progression of emotion. But you're the Empress and the High Priestess. So you also can control this. But there is going to be a Tower moment. And this Tower moment, depending how you get over that hurdle, will depend on where it goes from there. But if you handle it in the way that is, sorry, I'm asking for wording, that is currently predicted, then it will allow you to go forward in the relationship. Does that make sense, Laura? Because that sounded a bit gobbledygook to me, but we'll see if it makes sense to you. Did that actually make any logical sense, though? So you've muted yourself. There you go.
That better? Sorry about that. It makes sense to Laura anyway.
Brilliant.
Adam, the young lady has strength on her own without just the nun. I'll sort her out. I'll sort you out too.
Saying that, yes, you are right, Adam. My strength is doing readings with the nun, not tarot. There you go, Adam. You finally got to see me do tarot. Right, my tarot cards can go back in their case for another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, she does do well, doesn't she?
Thanks, Ads. Means a lot you saying I did well with tarot, because that is your speciality. Right, first card out for animals is the grey squirrel. And it's, you've been in relationships previous, Laura, to this that have been quite meaningful and been hurt. And because of that, you're bringing it forward. What you need to do is look at new ways of solving the problem so it doesn't get to that boom moment, if that makes sense. Because I feel like, although that don't make a lot of sense to me, I feel like it makes sense to you. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I've got one other reading before you, honey. The whale. So it's time for you to be in this moment. And by being conscious in the moment, it will allow you to live it more fully and learn to accept your own self-worth. You're worth so much, but you just don't see it, honey. Sorry, I've got to put down the cards. You're worth so much, you just do not see it. There are many things you can do, and there is a lot you're putting on this relationship as if you have no power in it. You need to see that you have the power to make things go where you want them to go, and not in Jade's vocabulary is so not varied. Not in the way of being underhanded, but in the way of, now this is where I would like it to go. Be honest about your feelings. Now it is time for you to open that heart again, Laura, fully. If you truly want it to go into committed, you need to open yourself up and let it be what it is. And then you can accept the love and give the love. You give love so freely, Laura, but it is time to allow yourself to be loved again and take down that wall. Laura, did that make sense? I'm actually not going to take any more cards because I feel like she sort of summed it all up.
You're right there, Adam. The nun does tell it straight.
Yeah. Sometimes I worry
Don't be silent, my love. Talk. Laura, make sure you talk. Be heard.
I'm actually going to now hand you over to say. But I hope that made sense. From your comment, I think it did.
Have you got an actual yes or no answer for me, Laura? Just want me to align your chakras.
Or both.
Or both. Yes or no, first of all, so I know what we're doing.
You're welcome, honey.
Right, Laura, I'll do your chakras first then, shall I? And then you think of a good question you really want the answer to. Laura's right. Third eye and your crown. That's all your chakras in alignment, my love.
Right.
Okay, another yes or no answer, Laura. Just think it. Don't have to write it in. Just think it if you don't want to write it down. Yeah. Okay. By official, I assume you mean affianced or married, yeah? That's unusual. I don't normally get an answer to something like this. I'm getting yeses. Yeah.
For anyone who's just done what
a committed relationship this year.
What she did was
Long to be. Sorry.
What Sue did there was she changed rods to double check herself.
Yes, sorry, I've got my little, these are my handbag rods. They fit nicely in my handbag, on my big handbag. So yeah, I just double checked because I don't normally get an answer to relationship. It's like pregnancy, I don't normally get an answer. So that was a definitely committed relationship this year. How long it'll be a committed relationship, I don't think they'll tell me, but it's saying that something's going to carry on this year. So good luck, be committed, don't get committed. It was a yes, my love. Strong yes, 2 sets of rods.
Right. Adam, I'm really sorry. I can't remember your girlfriend's name.
Susie.
That's
Susie.
it. Susie, are you still here? Well done, Sue.
Not going to forget that one, am I?
Hey, Penny.
Good luck in your relationship, Laura. I hope it all works out very well. You like Suze? Oh, you smooth talker.
Yes, I'm
Hello,
still
Susie.
Hello, honey. What deck of cards would you like? Would you like fairy, animal, dragon, or healing? The healing deck, I can only really take 2 cards out of at a time. And then Tracy Hillier, you're next. I need some questions. Can you please choose something for me? Cheers, ads. Done then, Adam. As it's your girlfriend, what deck do you reckon? As she's asked for me to choose, I'll put it over to you, Adam.
Oh, what healing.
So right. Okay, we'll do 2 healing and then we'll do 4 of whatever deck Adam picks. Adam, no tricking out. Dealer's choice. I'll do 2 healing and then you pick the other deck. So I've picked healing. So fairy, dragon, or animal, Adam, you've got a choice of. Right. Dragon like my ex. Right, Satya. Constantly. Maintain alertness in walking, sitting, eating, and sleeping. You don't always need to meditate to keep your attention in the present time. Simply be aware. Alert also serves your intuition voice. By keeping yours focused and receptive, conscious alertness is your task today. Health. Promote spirituality. Spirituality promotes health. Choose one spiritual truth and live fully in harmony with it today. Observe how challenging it is to let your physical life be in concert with your spiritual ideals. I hope those 2 made sense, and we'll take 4 dragons.
Animal and dragon we're getting here. Madam.
Pardon?
We're getting animal and dragon there from Adam. Bye, Laura.
Bye,
Have a
Laura.
lovely night, my darling.
Thank you for your donation, lovely. None.
Animal, dragon, and a nun.
Dusky pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Aqua dragon from Neptune enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification, and golden solar dragon helps you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So what that actually means is you're now learning how to align your chakras, which is enabling you to access the wisdom that you bring back with you. Then once you do that, you'll be able to bring purification through to yourself, which will then allow you to stand in both sides of yourself, so the feminine and the masculine. Does that make sense to you, Susie? Sorry, I'm putting you on the keyboard. My card's on my keyboard. Tell her what she needs to hear, Nun. The nun has said if Susie writes a question, she will come through. To be like a dragon still with Adam's following.
Yes, I read that. Penny, you must know Adam.
Yes, Penny was following Adam when I worked with Adam.
Dear.
That's very true.
You don't need to leave, my darling. Just ask you. Oh, do you need to leave? I see. Sorry. It's a question.
As it's a yes or no question, I'll actually let Sue do that with Dale's Emeralds. Oh no, it's not a yes or no question. There's a lot to this.
Yeah, there is. I was going to say.
The choice is your own. You just need to trust your instincts. But at the moment, I do feel that you are safe. It is in the moment. I cannot predict natural disasters. I'm sorry that I cannot help with predicting the natural disasters, as I do feel it is around this you're asking that question. Can you just confirm that, Sue? Or disconfirm it, whichever it may be.
I'm asking if it's a result of a natural disaster. Disaster.
The thing is, we cannot predict natural disasters. Mother Earth has her own spirit, and it is not something that is planned. It is something that is caused. Does that make sense to you, Susie? Does that answer your question?
Have another one.
He says,
She said,
right. Block user. Right, guys, I'm really sorry for the amount of scammers on tonight. I will now hand you over to Sue. I am going to quickly go and settle my daughter back down.
already have an expert Roger in your home? Okay, Susie. Your fire where all the energy comes from. Base is a little sad. It's not as wide open as I thought it was going to be. Let's see if we can clear you through. Solar plexus. And your throat. Third eye. And your crown. So your chakras are now in alignment, my love. They're all open. There's a bit of a blockage on the base chakra. I'm sure Adam can help you there. Not a lot, just a bit. Some of your energy power pack is not quite playing ball, so that should help you, my dear.
I do apologise about the crying.
Oh, is she awake?
She's back to sleep now. It's such... People, of course, some people can see a glimpse of something, but no one can say they can predict every natural disaster and where it's going to be and exactly what houses are going to be affected, because it can affect the house next door but not yours. So to predict a natural disaster, yes, but to know whether it's going to hit a certain person or not, no. Does that make sense, Penny? And that's why the answer was the way it was with Susie's question, because it was about hitting a particular, not even just a particular area, actually hitting a certain place. Exactly. And therefore spirit can't predict that. I hope everything made sense there for you, Susie. Okay, thank you for agreeing with that, Penny. Tracy, are you still here? Night,
Adam. Night, Adam. Night, Susie, for going off with him.
Oh, yeah,
Who's
night,
next?
Susie. Tracy, are you still there? We've got one more donated, and then it's up to you what we do then. Tracy, what deck could you like, honey?
I must pop out. You've had a child crying. I think I've got a duck giving me a bit. We might have a fox problem. Bear with me. It won't be many minutes. I have a dog. I'll set the dog on the fox.
Sue lives on a farm. Tracy, dealer's choice. Tracy, you pick one, I'll pick the other. I'm going to go animal with you. You pick either fairy, dragon or healing. So I'll start with animal. Have a lovely day, Penny. I'll be going to bed shortly because it's 10 o'clock at night here. So I'll do the live, I'll shut down and then go to bed. That's fine, honey. I'll do animal first. And then I'll do dragon. And by the time I've done all that, Sue will be back, I should imagine. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night here. Right, Tracy, I have giraffe, horse, dolphin, guinea pig. Aspire to the higher knowledge and wisdom. Care for others and let them be free. Live joyfully in the present moment. Do your part to illuminate the universe. So actually what this is telling you is that higher knowledge you always are seeking, Tracy, is coming in. You just need to open up your crown chakra a little bit more sometimes. And also open up your pineal gland. And that will help you to get it from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind. Does that make sense to you, what I mean, Tracy? Also, you need to stop caring for everyone else and not yourself. It's time you start looking after yourself and go back to being joyful and being in the present moment and just illuminating the world the way you do.
Yeah, no, I always say it, you cannot drink from an empty cup. You've got to fill yourself up.
And then, of course, I'll get the dragon ones, because let me put these back in randomly. Because otherwise, because of how strong your energy is, Tracy, they're all come out together again. I love these cards. Right, Magenta Dragon, Fire Dragon, Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus, and then Archangel Gabriel's Dragon. I know we've had it, but yes, this card is definitely still meant for you. I double checked. What it is, you're now enabling yourself to bring forward your wisdom from within yourself. It's now time for you to actually allow yourself to burn all the lower energies around you. And by allowing yourself to burn those from around you, you can then bring in with the water the higher energies. So it's that contrast. Again, once you've got that contrast, that opens you up to the knowledge for the new golden age and the other new ages that are coming in. And then this will bring the purification to allow you to continue doing something you're doing in private. And I do feel like it's to do with spirit work. And it's either some sort of drawing or writing automatically. Does that make sense, honey? A new guide has just come in.
Working with Gabriel to tune to him.
That makes sense. But don't just use Gabriel to attune to him. Use him to attune to who you truly are as well. Because you hold a whole lot of power, my friend. Love you, Tracy, and I'm going to pass you over to Sue. Love, light.
Do you have a question? Yes or no question I can answer for you. Now, that yes was for what you're doing with just done with Jade, or for the question?
I think that was my... Yeah, I think that yes was for me. So sorry, because afterwards...
No, I thought so.
Sorry, Sue. I know it gets a bit confusing on that at points.
Okay, my darling. If you just want to think the question or you want to type it, it's completely up to you. Lovely to meet you too, Tracy.
Right, can I point out the Power 3 Grand Rising before any of you think that's to do with Adam? It's not.
Got it in your head, Tracy. Lovely. Jade, you're right. This is a very powerful lady.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Very good, strong yeses. Do your chakras now, my love. This is space. Sacral. Plexus. Third eye. Into brown. Star chakra. 4 now on your sacral. Solar plexus. And heart. I'm also going to ask for your pineal gland. Weak. Okay, so the answer was yes, and your chakras are now all aligned.
Can you by any chance remember the lady before Ria who asked me for a one-carder and said, I'm really sorry you've got to wait. Can you remember her name?
I can't.
Because I can't find the message. If you're still here and you know I'm on about you, then say I'm here. I'm really sorry. I can't actually find that message as I've gone back up through. Oh, for God's sake. Guys, do you know what? If you're a fraud, it's really helpful if you don't actually message people who are on here who are mediums themselves. That's a good place to start.
No, I can't find it either.
So if you're here and you know we're on about you, please say you're here because I will do your one card now. You know exactly where I'm coming from, Tracy. You knew. You're not silly. By the way, guys, follow Tracy on Heavenly Flow. Amazing medium. She works with Carly quite a lot, who's also amazing. Tracy, if you want to put a link up to Heavenly Flow and Rising of the Phoenix groups, you're more than welcome. You're welcome. Ria, are you still here? Because the other person hasn't said they're here. Ria, would you like a one-carder now? If you're here, or if anyone else here would like a one-carder, please put dragon, animal, or fairy. Okay, honey. Sorry. I would have happily let you promote.
Just very quickly, as I had to rush off just then because I fear the dark, I've got a mummy duck sitting on eggs, and I finally got packed away with her babies. She's all safe. So in about 28 days, I might have a little fluff nuggets running around.
You say go send me pictures.
No, last year's. Remember last year's? They were hatching. I sent you pictures.
Yes, I do. And I got the video of it as well. Alright, does anyone here want a one-carder? Or have a yes or no question? If Sue feels like doing it.
Absolutely.
Well, sorry, I misworded that. I'm going to reword that. If Sue is guided to answer your question for free. Because although Sue is using dowsing rods, Sue is a very capable medium.
Ah, well done, Tracy.
Well done, honey. I'm glad you got yours up there.
Excuse me.
Right. I'll give you all a couple of minutes. And if not, then me and Sue call it a night. But I'm going to try and get Sue back on next week with me.
Nicely, Alvin. If you can get Adam with us, that'd be good.
Yes, we'll have to book him with Adam. I'll let you talk to him about it.
Do as you're told, boy.
That's what I mean. You've got the
In
right.
about 3-4 weeks, you might even have. You did it, Tracy. We've done it. You've done it. In about 3-4 weeks, I might even have a little duckling to show you on the show.
Yes, we show you all different things.
Always end up with one or two that Mum won't bring up. I have to end up having ducklings imprinting on me and following me around the place.
Well, we're waiting for everyone. Do you feel like giving me a good rodding?
Say, madam. Say. Have a question for me, Jade?
No, I just want an alignment, please.
Doing you right from ground up.
Okay.
No, I know that your connection to the ground isn't always the strongest.
Okay, I'm off. Okay, Tracy, thank you for coming on. Lovely to see you. Hope you have a good day at work.
Take care, Tracy. Lovely to meet you. Your face. Your sacral. What do we say about food?
Yeah.
solar plexus, heart, throat. Third eye's going to hurt me when they hit me. And your crown. Gotta work on that sacral.
Yeah, I know, of course. Right.
That's you aligned, my love.
Thank you, honey.
I've
Right.
got a deal with you, my love. Just before we go, you've got witnesses. You're going to give up chocolate. I'll give up wine. I'll tell you you're giving up chocolate for a month, yeah? Is that a deal?
That's the deal.
My water.
Right. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming on. It's been lovely sitting in the energy with you, Sue.
Lovely to be here. Thank you, Jade. Thanks for everyone for allowing me to come on and join Jade. It's been great.
Bye.